All right. Thought I had an hour and a half. So did I, but I was falling asleep in my chair. I almost did a full commit into trying to push out the Ray Rebel guide by the start of LSTB, and then I remember the part where I was supposed to stream this afternoon. So I cut it off halfway. I still got like a half night's sleep. I was just like, this is just less than ideal. If I get bored, please mod Mothma again. I don't think I'm gonna do phase 1. I might do a test tomorrow south. Right, we did phase 1. Phase 1 felt pretty okay. Alright, the stream setup is due for GAC. I'm just gonna like hit through everything now. We're like gonna have to do all the transition animations. This is the one unfortunate thing about trying to add extra steps. Alright, we're almost there. Alright. Take a nap during the Mon Mothma battle. We're doing what I thought was gonna be... I'm gonna reset the wave count. I had it on. I did remember. 0 out of 0. Alright, I have a bunch of mods shoved into mod lockers right now. We should have plenty of space, although I haven't really been clearing up space lately, except where required, so... Yeah, okay, so we're gonna be doing a couple of things here, actually. I want to test some of the stuff mentioned in the guides that I said I thought was possible, but didn't necessarily, like, haven't really tried yet. Like, I want to see if we can just get away with lazy CLS and just don't really bother remodding them. Although... Okay, we'll fake it. Alright, I mean... We'll do them next, but, like, what are they even like right now? We'll fake it. We'll get there. TB is starting the same day as GAC lock-ins? Yeah. I was actually considering doing like I don't know, I've seen some people doing like live streams of like their GAC prep. And like 3v3 I think has some pretty cool powerful stuff, and so I was like, I might try doing that. And then time caught up with me. Whatever. I focus on making videos. I think that that's perfectly fine. We'll have another one coming up tomorrow. Didn't quite hit the deadline on Ray Rebels, and then we gotta push Vader out like right after that. Things are moving quickly, but things are coming quickly too, so. Super lazy CLS with missing mods. I did do that with the assault battles. Gotta, like... That would be like an insane flex to try here. But assault battles, you can, like... Worst case scenario, if I lose that, is just... time. Alright, let's just... This, I think, was the highlight of last time. This felt clean as hell, so I'm just gonna revisit this immediately. Yeah, we had... Ray clones was an old thing, but the thing that we tried last time is take out arc, shove in gas instead. You get that extra cooldown control. It just rounds out this team insanely nicely. Like, this solves most of my issues with Padme. We still don't really have all of that crazy Terminator at the start, right? It's still not JTR. It's still not Jedi Knight Luke. It's still not even CLS, right? No mod stream, please. It's gonna be a separate thing. It's not gonna be this. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I mean, whatever. Our mods didn't really matter that much. This is mostly just an excuse to run a surrogate gas team. But it just happens to have Padme lead. I don't know, 15 speed. Just make sure that she has stuff on. Sure, 14 speed, why not? We'll say 15s across the board. And then, yeah, so the thing that really felt good here is we have the potency echo, of course. We have Rex just going for the nukes as fast as possible. Obviously, form up doesn't really do a whole lot on this team. It's like a cleanse more than anything. But yeah, we really just have this really nice pairing of we have Echo with the stun grenades, we have Gas with the cooldown increases, and you just go to town. I mean, it just felt super safe. Oh, what's up, heroes? Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Alright, I think we're just good. I put 5s on health modding. I think that should feel fine. Let's run another test. Alright. I do remember that happening from last time. Yeah, kind of whatever. I don't think we really even need to bother hitting form up right. Let's get the double basics. The 4 hit. Alright. The breakpoint that we have for potency, by the way, is about 70%. I don't know if I pulled that up and showed it. We do have potency up as well. But, yeah, this is where the fun begins. Okay. We didn't get the stun on Magnagard, but then he didn't actually counter us either. I guess, like, I almost would rather just aim at him right now anyway. Or we should just aim at Droideka. We'll pick up the kill on B2 for our troubles. Get a double cooldown increase on Droideka as well. He's just not going to be a problem anymore. We might get stuck on gas for a while, though. Or on Magnagard here. We'll see. We could just, like... pull a gas here, maybe. Just lay some damage. We don't really need to blow this yet, but I guess we might as well. If we blow it now, I think we can potentially get it back for next wave. We do want to get him down before Droideka starts causing issues. Alright, he's going to be on the assist call first move. This Courage plus gas base damage should just blast through this Droideka real easy. Alright, so the big question is, how badly do we want to keep people alive right now? Right? This team almost operates better with a 5 sacrifice. We have Echo cycling his grenade like crazy, Rex getting that nuke threat off sooner. Gotta respect the neck threat. Alright, grenade is back up in shape. Gas is probably just gonna, yeah, gas is gonna do what gas do. This is probably gonna be a dead B1. Didn't really look at our turn meter preload, but this is the thing that I like about this team as it compares to, you know, your usual Padme team, is because we got the 501st here, we got 4 of them, we got Rex with the unique, so that even though format doesn't really do anything for this team, shoving gas in here, having the cooldown increase, having the Echo Grenade, it just gives you 2 really nice feeling options at the start of each wave. Let's just keep poking at B2s. We're gonna have Echo Grenade before they get to do anything. We'll see how that goes. We'll probably eat an AoE. I probably won't really mind much. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, some buff immunity. Not the end of the world. We have a cleanse that we could use here in a moment if we wanted to. Let's get the double cooldown increase on Droideka. The stun on Magnagard here is nice. We're not going to get stuck on him. I think I mentioned this last time. I might need to take a look at gas potency for this setup. Right now we just have him on crit chance, crit damage, and like obviously we need to be critting, but that isn't his base potency like 65% though. Which means it wouldn't really matter here. Alright. I don't know if we're quite on one-shot basis for Droideka yet, but this should do enough damage that like a 5's calling gas should be able to finish him off. Close. Okay. Ooh, I do remember this happening last time actually, is we were getting really gung-ho with having 5s taunt at the start of a wave with a good preload. And like, we're so close to a 5 sacrifice right now. But now we just got him behind taunts for a little bit. I mean, Magnagard's got Dispel coming up. He's probably going to use that. So basically now we get to make our choice. So I think we're actually supposed to pop heal here because having 2 people down low at once is less than ideal. We don't want to magically get hit with a sacrifice plus someone else dying. So yeah, I think we probably just pop this here. This. Ooh. Wait, what song is this? Oh, he like put up some new music. I don't know if I'm feeling this one, that guy. Harris Heller has had like some really nice royalty-free stuff for streamers to use, but I don't know. That was feeling like very circa 2012 right there. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah, like we could pop the grenade here. It'd be kind of cute. I don't think we actually pick up the gunner off of it either. Let's just, yeah. We'll beat up Magnet with basics for a while. It'll be fine. We'll just kill him with courage in one hit. So this was the situation, right? We had the Fives prelude immediately. It's like, ooh, I'm going firsts. Should just use our special. Taunt ignore, dispel. Dispel that will probably die before it dispels. We could conceivably just get 5s killed here by hitting special. We're probably just supposed to basic. Leave them be. Yeah, I do remember that happening a lot last time. Okay. Feel pretty fine with that. This retribution just means that, like, if we have gas AoE coming up in a second here, we're gonna be stuck. This is like the spot where maybe that potency might end up feeling a little bit bad to not have. We would get more Reptilian stacks off over here, but we probably... If we form up, we'll at least give everyone tenacity. Do we feel bad about... Padme doesn't have her cleanse. He might just stun someone. Let's just save the form up. We land the daze on everyone except for the person we want to see it on. We even land the daze on P1, which we actually don't want to see at all. Actually. This is because of the clause where the AoEs don't actually damage it, right? So I think we could actually technically stun B1 with this grenade right now. Alright, so we got the 5 sacrifice. We have everyone pretty fast now, by the way. 5s had like some pretty decent speed mods on. So let's see. Echo's a superstar now. You're kind of under control. You're dazed as well. You're dazed and stuns. We'll just whittle you away a bit. Trying to think. We can pop a double basic, bring him down most of the way. It's weird because, like, with this stunned daze, we kind of, like... Did he lose his daze somewhere and I didn't realize it? Or is he just never dazed? Weird. Stuff. Alright, we have gas about to take a turn. I almost just want to bring the nuke over here on Magna. Did you just basic? Excuse me? I don't know if Echo... Okay, Echo did have grenade. Weird, I don't know why I got to see Echo's buttons at the end there. I've never seen that at the end of a wave. Alright, this bit that Dooku does was a bit annoying, but we have the Padme shielding, so we can't really, like, stun us, right? We're completely immune. We got the stuns we're looking for. Dooku does get some Terminator off of it, which is, you know, not really what we want, but... There we go. There's some good dazing. We're probably just popping the pre-heal at this point, right? We're not really being too cautious with our cooldowns. Let's just mop it up. This nuke shouldn't really be that potent yet. I think we're supposed to hold this for a turn. Like, we're definitely hitting on Dooku, but, like, we're only counting 2 clones right now, so, take some Terminator reductions. I mean, he's dazed. There's no real penalty for not actually having the kill shot yet, but... Okay. We didn't pay our taxes quite in time. IRS is coming. Fine, you win. Have all the crit damage you want now. Oh, why is he so tanky? What? Dude just got double reduced and was still just like shrugging off pure crit damage gas right now. Excuse me? Alright. Have your taxes back. With interest. Today I tested CLS with your help and got 3 out of 4 and then the game crashed. That is a feature of the team actually. Sometimes it's just so powerful the game is just like, alright dude, I'm out. You're gonna hit me with this stuff. We'll talk next time. Hit me up in phase 2. With like a Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma's reasonable compared to CLS. I mean, we're probably just hopping in with CLS, right? Alright, we'll update. Oh, that's a special mission. Not a scene. Doesn't count. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you all though. I do kind of miss playing Ray Rebels. Like CLS, I went with the CLS guide first because I feel like just more people are probably gonna have them. But Ray Rebels is just so stupidly fun. I do kind of miss it. Fine, we're probably supposed to do the thing. Do we want to try without Old Ben though? I kind of do. Like, like Queel might be interesting. We could like force Beskar Mando. I'm gonna be honest with you though, like Beskar Mando just doesn't do anything in this mode. It's just how I feel on it. It's just like he's just there. You're winning with CLS and then Beskar Mando is just on the team, right? Like, I don't know. The one way that he would maybe kind of work is with like Ray Rebels. So many R's. Whatever, just get me out of this. All right, if we go like the Ray Rebel core with the Flex 5th. You could just like shove in Beskar Mando as a surrogate 5th. The 20 Whistling Birds, that's going to be, you know, 200% main target, percent HP damage. It is going to melt someone, but he's just a worse Chupio here, right? Like, Chupio is basically 20 Whistling Birds with better AoE damage on top of that. I mean, it doesn't overkill, so like whatever that's worth. But I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, that the overkill mechanic on Whistling Birds and Poe's Unique aren't really gonna mix well, right? It's not like you apply the percent HP damage first and then the rest of those birds go elsewhere. And because the Poe Unique is only gonna apply to the person that we're aiming at, it's just a bad mix. It's like the worst of both worlds. The Whistling Birds won't overkill and the percent HP won't apply. Will Quill be optimal for the CLS team with his buffs and heal rather than Old Ben? We could try it. On paper, it should work. So, why not find out, right? I mean, obviously CLS won't benefit. Is Quill gonna rob guard? We need to make sure that does not happen. Alright, Queel. Are you... You're kind of like mod locker status right now. Alright, let's get CLS onto his make-believe. Or we can... I know what CLS had. Like, we can just go back to that. Although, the stuff CLS had was, like, damage. I think it was just, like, these two. Which, honestly, I don't even really care about... Like, this would be, like, a weird CLS flavor. This would just be, like, a lot of offense on CLS for Chupio to share. And then Queel sharing offense even more? I mean, the team doesn't really take that much damage, though. We mostly just take B2 AoEs, and that's kind of it. Don't I have, like, an offense set Crit Avoid arrow? Nah, he's gonna be guarded. We're not doing Chupio guard. Let's just run it. Alright, so what's our magic number? 112. That's... It's gonna be annoying. What are we at? 110. Okay. It's actually really easy. Who knew? mean, like, I would rather have some offense mixed in there. I mean, what's his actual share conditions? Is it just 40% of everything to scoundrels? 40% health, offense, potency. Don't really care about the potency that much. And they gain 40% of max, or Wheel's max protection until the first time he's defeated, so we probably just go health. Health and or offense. Probably health, though. We'll just rob Padme. Sounds like a plan. Will is basically Padme anyway. Yeah. We'll just, yeah. 100k, it's actually not bad. Will is packing. I mean, probably, like, I feel like if we were going to run this team proper, we would probably want him on, like, I don't know, some faster modding. Like, we could just treat him as, like, a Rex. I mean, I have spoken 4-turn cooldown. This team doesn't really give him any chances to cycle. Like, the rest of his kit isn't really doing much either. Can we, like... Like, if I was gonna make a guide with Quillian here, this doesn't really feel right. Okay, let's just go, like, speed broken set. Right, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be ahead in the turn order, although CLS is always gonna go before him, so it almost doesn't really matter. Like, if we're gonna do this right, for science, I don't know why I'm taking this potency set, it's just because of the health primaries. Don't read anything past that. And then we just want this stuff. Saw some offense in there, that's not gonna hurt. Saw some health in there, also not going to hurt. 122k? Okay. You hate the word guard? You know what? Fair. Earned, I say. Whatever. There's no real reason to be stingy on Omegas like that. Alright, I almost was like, alright, time to go in. Alright, we're just gonna bring Han back down to, like, kind of normal-ish. I'm not really gonna... What was he on? If he's missing mods, it's probably because my gas stole it? No, he was on this one. Alright, that means that we can reverse Sleuth. We had to have been down here for the rest. Probably this one. It was definitely that one. And... probably Stark stole the one for the assault battle? To say Han, that sounds about right. Like, these aren't the most insane mods. I'm trying to keep him fairly reasonable here. Tenacity Chewie, we'll keep it. You as well. Looking for a crit damage. Gas stole it. Alright. Yeah, I mean, Tenacity Chewie does absolutely nothing for the mode. CLS offense. I guess we're gonna have like a way punchier team than usual, but is like less bulky. Chupio, like, what's his base potency? 40%, so there actually might be some RNG in here. Can we just, like, jury rig once? Don't worry about it. You saw nothing. I'm not gonna cheat and, like, just suddenly cram in crazy speed somewhere. Let's just get, like, a alternate speed. Sure. Closer to the potency we want it to be at. Alright. Let's find out. I don't know. This is weird, like, we're testing Quill once and we're testing no modding at once, but honestly, it's day one. Alright, I don't think this is gonna feel that bad at all. Alright, we're doing the same as usual. We're ignoring B2. I usually like to stun Magna Guard, but I'm feeling Droidica this time. I don't know. The fact that we're like Quill just feels exposed to me right now. Like, ooh, honestly, the moment that we're doing this already, it's like, I'm trying to think. So like, if we were running Old Ben, we had Old Ben on a tankier build. He might just have like higher armor values as well. I mean, Quill can revive himself though, right? But he's not gonna, like, he's almost always gonna have buff immunity. Yeah, let's just play it out. Checking for a cleanse, which I don't think this has, and I don't think that has. This would be like, we could be pointing this at Magna Guard, right? Like the stun and shock would be really, really nice to hit on Mag. I don't know that I feel too great about that. We're probably just supposed to jam I Have Spoken. We'll see. I'm nervous. He has some healing, but that's a 4-turn cooldown. He's gonna be taking heat more than he is healing it back, for sure. All right, he's got the AoE ready, just whenever he goes. Dude is still asleep. I mean, we could AoE pick him up, and just move on. We do lose some turn meter for doing that, though. There's that blind we signed up for. Alright. So we have the execute coming up. Don't really feel like letting that happen for, I would say, obvious reasons. Let's try to do some disruption. Alright, the Quail Shock is coming in useful. We're mowing not all of these stacks. Yeah, still pretty solid offense reduction, right? But like, again. Wheel is not necessarily down with this Awakened B2 strategy. Like, honestly, I would almost just feel better with like a Barris right now. Please. Funny thing is, I'm actually pretty sure that like Quill dying here might not even matter for this team. But of course, yeah. If he's gonna be here, we want there to be a reason for why he's here. We might as well just hit this for the AoE cycle. Kind of a clumsy preload. We've got Queel high. I don't think Queel has his turn meter back. Han's turn meter is wasted. We could actually just swap to offense stance, but it's going to cost us a lot of turn meter to do that. So, I think we just take this. Okay, no B2. I'm not sure what I prefer here. If we'd like a stun, I might as well just go for it on the soldier. Okay. Not terrible. So we have Chupio going first. I think we can, to some degree, rely on the blind to do some good work for us. Let's just take basic. Alright, this will put Han to full. Get Quill some healing. We did not. Well, we didn't get the blind on the BX series, but like 3 out of 4 of his potential call targets are pretty bad right now, so kind of okay. Is there a way that we could take out this machine gun right now? I'm gonna say probably not. So instead of going for the double kill here, I just like snapshot this one and then shrug this one with a Chewie assist. I might just go for BX control, because I think we could just rely on the blinds a little bit. Ooh, okay. I think that ended up being the right call. I just didn't want to give BX the chance to, like, you know, he still does damage to Queel, and like if he happened to call Queel, then the AoE might have picked him off, so I think that was the right play. Probably just AoE cycle again with this. Not much to think about here. Queel's doing his best. Whatever. A little bit of protection gain. Never hurt anybody. Alright, Han will get the pick off over here. I don't think we need to shrug. We'll give Queel some time as well. Alright, if we're ending on Han, this looks pretty okay. Still questionable how well... Is Queel gonna regen himself? He does a little bit from his unique. It's not by much. Alright, we don't have an elite. We do still have, like, 2-series rules. So AoEs aren't... Like, we can't just, like, shoot BO AoE, go down these people. Yeah, I think we just take this stun. That B2 pressure, though. I can't say I'm a fan. Like, what's wild to me here, though, I think it's because Chupio is stealing, like, re-stealing his stats at the start of each wave, so it's just, like, giving him protection back. Because neither of these people have a real regen source, right? It's weird. It's very weird. So, we could gamble. We could go for the Terminator reduction here. But if B2 happens to aim at Queel, I don't know. And he doesn't even have this left. Or he doesn't even have the heal up. Yeah, sir, I believe you're in a one-way street. Whatever, we might be able to control this down, but we would have to be able to kill B1, like, immediately. Shock and stun. We'll gladly take that. Can we even? AoE here doesn't really get us anything. It actually gets us less progress on B1. And I'm pretty sure that B1 AoE is going to kill regardless. Is this a situation where we actually feel the need to CLS or a stance swap? Let's see. We'll pick up 1624. Possibly some Terminator that could cycle Han. It could end up saving Queel. Alright, fine. Fine. Making me do it. Alright, so you don't actually do anything out of box. Yeah, I mean... I guess that's just Terminator reduce. I don't know. This is a 3-turn cooldown. It actually wouldn't be that bad here. We know that Queel has his regen move ready, so like we don't even really feel the need to stay in this wave that long. Alright, Queel hath spoketh. I don't know how long this shock lasts. I'm gonna hope it's for a while. We need Magda to be dead. Will's next turn is gonna get him killed. Otherwise. So I'm being greedy here. I want to be able to regen him with the move, but I also want to do that on the last wave. So that's why I'm trying to be like a bit picky here. Alright, he's getting some protection back. We're getting there. We're also almost back in the comfy stance. I want to say I think Han outspeeds Chupio. If we can end with Han here, I think this feels pretty good. Yeah. Okay. This is a pretty nice looking entry for the last wave. Leading off with I Have Spoken, we'll get some regen. No B2, so we don't actually lose the debuff either. Can we actually stun Dooku? I don't think we can, right? Him being elite. I'm thinking of the assault battle. I might be thinking of the assault battle. Alright, let him speak. Alright. He's looking a little bit spry. I mean, Asajj is about to yank it off, and he's gonna be killable again, but don't worry about it. We'll get there. Alright, you. Let's aim over here and get some free damage since we're not gonna get countered there. We're probably supposed to reduce our turn meter just so we don't get our turn meter reduced in response for a while. This almost isn't even that good to hit. Almost. Alright. Nothing too bad happening there. We got some heal immunities that aren't pleasant. Don't feel like the end of the world yet. This is especially why, like, if you were wondering why I was saying Tenacity Chewie, not really doing a whole lot here. I would honestly just assume anyway that LSTB enemies have, like, potency cranks, and especially because, you know, level 95, I'm pretty sure they're all level 95. I'm pretty sure you could have, like, fully... This is, like, the opposite of LSTB. Like, in LSTB, it's insanely hard to land anything, in this, it would be, like, insanely hard to resist anything. It would be my general assumption. We're probably just supposed to AoE dispel this. We'll take some annoying counterattacks. I don't know that we really have a choice here. It is just potentially going to get Chewie into trouble, though. We aren't debuffed anymore, so this Asajj move isn't actually that scary. These are potentially, though. You know what? I'm fine with that. You can have them. Alright. So what are we really looking for right now? Asajj skipped her first turn, basically. We could flip CLS stance, which costs us a lot of turn meter, but it would set up tenacity down, and I believe Chewie should have his stun up. There's like no way. Han just took a beating. He has to have it up. Okay, lady. We'll make that stun last for longer. I mean, like, she does have Rampage. I guess her offense could be ramping on us, but like we do still just have like guarded CLS. I feel pretty okay here. Yeah, you can hold this. Oh, you can hold that. Wheel and the CLS strategy. That was pretty rocky. And I actually went and like bothered to give him. I mean, like, he could have been on health set, I guess, but like, honestly, yeah. I feel like just shoving in Barris there or L3 there, just like anyone passive who's just kind of down to chill and watch, would have felt a lot better, right? I mean, we got it, but like, this was day one. This was day one, and that was like, yeah. Like, especially if we're going over here and like, if we're talking like day 3 double B2 opener and Quill is just eating that, yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know, maybe if you're going for the B2 control style, but honestly, the whole ignore B2 style just feels so good that I would rather just build around that than try to give it up just for another character, right? Yeah, I think, we'll probably retire Queel as like viable, but certainly not optimal. Alright, moving right along. Where are we now? If I'm gonna bring back JTR, I'm still probably gonna keep her till last. That seemed more of a how do I keep Queel alive rather than how do I win easily. Absolutely. Like, when I was running C3PO, when I was running Old Ben, there was never any thought process other than like, okay, we get more turn meter, and then we get more turn meter. We'll get some more turn meter, and you know, we'll pick up some more turn meter along the way. And then, oh, that's just 4 to 4, they're dead, right? Like, C3PO equals Quill, or greater than Quill? Yeah, of course. C3PO is going to be better than everyone, but the whole point of this is to run the team without C3PO, and then for this time, I wanted to try running it without Old Ben. Old Ben, of course, being a pretty solid power fifth, you know. Cooldown is pretty long on Mind Tricks, this being, like, one of the stronger abilities in the entire game. Just as, like, simultaneous control and turn meter removal as well as team turn meter. But, like, you know, it's a fairly long cooldown, and CLS is a fast-moving team. It's very, very hard to slow down with them. And then, you know, Old Ben just has some solid turn meter reactive presence as well as just... There was that weird bug, actually, I didn't follow up on, where CLS just or Old Ben just started with a pre-taunt going into a next wave. I think it was like the Zeta on it somehow, where like, alright, you pop the 3 turn and then you have the 1 turn refresh, right? I think I just like popped it towards the end of a wave just to keep someone healthy. And then wave ended, we go into the next wave, and I guess the Zeta just kicked in immediately. I don't know, it was really bizarre. Yeah. Nah, if it's JTR, we're picking JTR until later, or until last. Alright, JML was the weird one out. I still don't know how I feel about this. JKL is just like comparatively so easy compared to this. So if we want JKL to be this, and I don't think we necessarily need to shove in, like, let's say like Old Ben is the lock, right? Basila and JKL actually feels fairly alright as well. I think we end up giving up Grandmaster Yoda to JML, because remember this team just ended up taking more of a beating than I was expecting, and like the lack of healing felt pretty rough. Like, I would almost rather just shove Herman Yoda in with JML, or like Shakti here. Like, the whole idea with Shakti was like, we'll give JML 35% of his protection back. And it's like, yeah, but then what? So if we go like this. I would rather use Old Republic with JML than with JKL though. I think we could just like, GK I probably could have ended up platooning, but I think we'll feel like this double Ben pairing doesn't feel too bad, and I think we probably just go Basila last. It's kind of a weird team. We'll have Shakti as the speed leader. I would be curious, if we do go this route, we could, well, the day I want to test it on is I want to see if we can get Shakti with all of the 6 dot like oversliced increased speed cap now. I wanted to know if we could get past the wave 3. Right, we tested with like 350 before. My speed ceiling is now 369. Just 5 rolling speed for 17. E. That's, you're 2 above minimum, right? That is. That's tragic, man. That is some insane luck to get to open up the opportunity for some insane bad luck. Alright, I don't know that we really need to, like... I want to try to start seeing if I can, like, wind down the amount of remodding we do. I am, at the very bare minimum, always gonna hit this. Right? Like, if you're gonna take the time to remod anyone, like, why would you not say, hey, I'm just gonna take away all of their speed? Thank you very much. Right, like, it's free. It costs you nothing. Oh, it costs you a little bit. It costs you next to nothing. We need to make sure, let's just give her... I also want to try to keep the same mods floating around in rotation, so we're not making extra mod space. Yeah, this is kind of all she really needs to care about here. We just need someone who's fast at the start to get Luke kicked off, and that's kind of it. Is this speed set 2 with the CC primary? Yo, you said triangle, right? Dude, that mod is still usable for me. That's still like my fastest speed triangle somehow. It's a sad state of affairs. Alright, GK's kind of bad here. But like... No. I'd almost just rather have GK here. I mean, we could maybe just go like Barris. GK can ramp. GK can like push a mass assist if we feel like we need it sometimes. Let's just run this. Basically, we're weakening JKL here to try to bolster JML a little bit, because JML was rocky last time. Alright, you're fine. We could like remod even more, but I think this is all we should need. Hello. We were in the south area, right? I don't actually remember where we went in on. I'm just gonna assume the answer is yes. Whatever, I don't think it really ends up mattering that much. But JKL is definitely better suited for the GBA fight. The JML versus GBA sounds really, really clunky to me. Are we even mind tricking here? Do we need to? Do we care? I'm not sure we do. Alright, GK... Oh, maybe he just doesn't get the TB unique. He should. No, Bravery, yeah. Okay, so we can just like pop this with the follow-up hit. All we really need to do here is just make sure that Luke kills the heck out of Droideka here shortly. Thank you very much. Pretty greedy if we tried to go for this on Magna now. We don't really need to. Let's just... Okay, look at a Luke cell cycle. The stun is still fairly far off. Nice thing about this team is it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. We like that. We enjoy that. We appreciate that. Also, honestly, like, look at this. We basically have a bootleg Grandmaster Yoda from how much relative speed GK has over the enemy team. Like, this is one thing that I was kind of hoping for when I shoved him into this team, is like, kind of deceptively, we're kind of just chilling against like stray hits or turns that we allow in. I need to check his basic though. I don't know what the conditions are for how long it lasts, is like the one question I have. Right, but like for right now, pretty comfy. He's gonna taunt. Yeah. Gonna taunt. There's not a whole lot I can really do to stop it, but then again, I don't really need to. let's see. Who lost it? I give it to speed back to Old Ben, but like Old Ben doesn't really care, right? We didn't spend mind tricks, I don't think. Alright, this is almost back. I'm not sure what the cooldown is on Luke's stun, but I think we're getting pretty close. Alright, I want to save this for a Dispel, just, you know, for Magda, just in case, for whatever reason. So you got the buff immunity. All that really matters there. Sure. We take those. Okay, we're actually just set then. Yeah. Die, please. Take some dual force. I was supposed to check his kit. Oh well. Unlucky. Oh, we did not upgrade the wave count at all? I remember typing in 4 out of 4. We're pretty much just gonna finish auto basic for this wave. Pretty much everyone except for Bastila can kick Luke off on the top of the next wave too, so. Does it really matter who we ended on? Just as long as someone has solitaire meter. We almost kind of don't. Is she killing? No, good. Alright, this is what we want to see. Look at this. My god. This team is like missing 20% combined turn meter. This is like the best wave entry I think I've ever seen. What the hell? This game looks terrible. Alright, it's each his own. It's not so much about the graphics as the business management side of things. Let's just take some Jajari Battalion out now. Might as well. Pop the stun. Don't really need to worry about mind tricks. Normally I leave the Jajari Battalion alone, but let's just whittle. Yeah, we're kind of just chilling. Alright, if we're gonna have Luke stop hitting people, I think we want to wait until this finishes. But I think that might line up anyway. Alright, if he just cycled, he's already about to die, so this is a really good mass assist target because we're basically getting free miss damage. Alright, we're kind of close. How fast was your shock to you? I just crammed her with one of my fastest, so she's 369. The speed threshold for day 1 and day 2 aren't that aggressive. The speed threshold for day 3 is... Okay, what's the duration? Yeah, 2 turn. So that feels pretty alright to me. Right? Especially like if we happen to aim for B1 here. Right? That's basically 2 for her. So like over the course of a fight, we're just gonna keep on repopulating the 2 turn foresights. I'll take it. I might just cram the old Benesis just to be lazy here. I was kind of hoping just to push back Madagar's Terminator more than anything. I'll take a pushback on Gunner though. Alright, we got the control that I cared about. Alright, I think Luke, yeah. Luke is pretty much ready. Let's just get the lead ability back, and we are good to go. We got pretty good foresights. We could actually just get that ability block off of him. If anything, it's just giving Shakti some Terminator. I mean, his counterattacks are a little bit annoying. Alright, we want to accelerate a little bit. We don't want this Gunner to pop. Double basic into JKL into... I don't really need to hit anything. Bastila coming up a little bit flat this time around. I did give you the potency. You still... This is how you repay me. basic roll for a minute. It still always catches me by surprise how little damage we do without Jedi's Will here. Like, even if we gave Bastila buffs to Luke there, he's still not actually doing that much damage. I'm a little bit tempted to have Shakti start playing healer here, though. This is the one downside of not having Hermit Yoda on this team suddenly, is you lose a lot of that passive healing over time. Yeah. Okay, Bastila gets a kill shot here. Old Benamax Terminator, we're in pretty good shape. Start cycling that now. I guess she could just speed up herself. Like, why not? Not a whole lot of droid battalion for Luke to actually beat up on, but I like without JML in the mix, I think we're kind of fine here. Alright, we missed everything. We activate his counterattack. We just get rid of it immediately. Yeah, this team is pretty silly. Wait, does the caster actually call an assist? I don't remember that. Alright, we get the 30% anyway. I'm gonna push a little bit of damage on Rocket Trooper while he's still stunned. Probably should have been doing that to begin with. Yo, what's up, Boney? Can I remember you? Were you back from League days? I want to say you're ringing a bell. Because League days, and there was like the short-lived XCOM days. Okay. Okay, I don't know why, but it feels like we're cycling Luke so quickly now. Like, maybe it's just because this team plays so slow. You're the guy asking for roster reviews? The time has come. We'll get to you after LSTB finish. But yeah, I'm done. We are getting a little bit lazy here, I think. Just letting them go. Honestly, like, we got the time and the damage. Like, why not just pop it down? We should have enough time. Like, this team can really slow roll. Alright, 5, 4, 3, doesn't count. 2, yeah. Like, this team is actually, like, I don't mind this. I actually might save this. I wasn't sure what to expect here. Honestly, it almost plays a little bit easier than the JML version. The JML version could end early if we hit the wrong button at the wrong time. With this, like, we actually, like, almost have to, like, put in some effort to not kill them too slowly, which I think is a much better feeling mix. Alright, we got the ability off. It is almost a little bit too paper cut, though. Like, I think we have like a combined 40k basic damage between everyone that isn't named Luke. Alright, GK's high turn meter if we kill here, which we will. Good entry. It's gonna be a tank tech what? It is. Okay. I'm a little bit surprised that he didn't overflow first. So this is like a 50-50. If we go for this and we hit the buff immunity, then we have about 40% of his turn meter. Or we could just go for the JKL damage assist and hope that it gets all of his protection off, and then it's just gone. Well, still again, 40%. I think Luke we can trust more. Push that turn meter back, give us some more time to breathe. I think we're kind of just supposed to bum rush B2. We can't really, I mean, it's the last wave anyway, so we're supposed to blow everything, but... I do think we are racing Sniper Droid a little bit here. Mass assist, we'll gladly take that as a finish. Gets us moving. He's already ability blocked, so we're just pushing damage. Let's call Shock T. I was hoping that would be a stun. Didn't really happen. Not the biggest deal, but we are approaching 15. And he does have the button. If he executes Luke somehow... No. Alright, Bastila does her job, and we get the finish. Yeah, we're pretty comfy now. We do need to make sure that Watt isn't going to get the revive off, but he has speed reduced. Man, I don't know, Bastila just having some consistency issues this time. She's usually pretty reliable for this team, too. The one nice thing about everyone having Retribution here as well, we just immediately get him back under control, and yeah, like we can just pop auto from here. Alright, so a very slow team. Like probably the slowest version of JKL I think I've ever run. Didn't feel that bad, I just wasn't... I'm used to like the team being strong and having to slow down rather than the team being a little bit weak and having to speed up. But, like, by speed up I literally just mean like start using specials again. You always mess up using Jedi's well too early and then end up getting screwed over. Talking about the lead ability, that's kind of why I try to use it at the start of next wave. Or like for the assault battle, right? It's pretty easy, it's pretty straightforward. You have Yoda spread out all the buffs, and then you're guaranteed hitting everything, right? You have literally like every damage buff you could possibly have in the game. Alright. We did use them mid. Weird. B. I had a feeling in the back of my head that I was looking at this because we were talking about a JML draft, and then I just switched. Okay. Interesting. So... how's this gonna go if we get Gias? Like, it almost makes me want to bring JKR. Missed the special mission, what did we use? Did a repeat of Padme gas clones, and it still feels pretty dang good. Get the 5 sacrifice off at about end of wave 2, I want to say. This is making me a little bit nervous, actually. I think I almost feel a little bit better about this. And I am probably just gonna go full-blown remod for this one. We need some amount of potency still, but... Like, what are we at? Yeah, 5% is fine. We just want to be on full bulk, I think. Yeah, Oni, like I said, man, if you want to stay until the end of the stream, I'm glad to take care of you, but I'm not going to drop what I'm doing at the moment. You feel me? I mean, Yoda's damage, like, the damage for this team really doesn't matter. Or it's about speed. Cam, I'm gonna try to get into Makashi, and then we're gonna try to keep him there. Probably just go the same thing. Like, we're gonna be fighting spies, and Cam being a Makashi isn't that scary because we're crit immune, but I don't know if the enemies in this mode are just gonna be so overtuned that they're just gonna have, like, ridiculous offense on us. We still have the weird issue, too, of Cam and Varus having counter synergy because he's crit immune. What is potency at? We're going potency set. I changed my mind. We do want that AoE days off. Whenever we can get it. We're not going defense set. Okay, we'll make this quick and painless. Sure. That was some health. Not really stressing too much about the stats there. You were just going second fastest, I think. We didn't steal from anyone, right? Nope, 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 nope. Alright, I mean... we have, like, really good cycle. I'm looking for positive things to say about this setup. Like, we could potentially, especially, like, we'll go into the Geo's way of having taunt ignore, so we could just, like, continually try to hammer out someone, but I don't think it's gonna feel too great. Alright. We'll see, I guess. I guess at the very least we do have this. Like, Gridagor beyond as control tool for GPA doesn't feel that bad, but it doesn't feel amazing either. This is such an easy battle for JKL lead too. It's unfortunate. Should it ult really fast? Absolutely. No doubt in my mind on that one. Do we even bother outflexing here? I almost would rather just get things going. Let's hit it. We need second control spy where we can. So, like, we want to pinwheel them back and forth. Kind of regret not going into Makashi there. I don't think I played that sequence the best. Alright, we got the ult ready. I'll take our free Makashi. Yeah, I mean, we do have this daze. I think we just jammed the daze. This will kind of hamper Geosoldier's turn from feeling that great. Alright. We got the ult already. Kind of expected for how much turn meter cycle we have. So we just need to get through this period with the Makashi up without getting punished for it, which I think we're already kind of at that point. Everyone's dazed. And like now that we have Cam in this mode, we just have really good presence. Cam is basically a secondary Yoda for this team, by the way. Only exception being that Cam can benefit from low health enemies where Yoda can't. So like this is kind of a wasted call almost, but we can't reach because of stealth. Let's get the Master's Training on Luke just to make him beefier. Alright, let's give Yoda Turn Meter. We want it to be high at the start of next wave. I don't know how much Droid Battalion we're going to be fighting. The answer is enough. So let's see. This sniper is a pain. We need the Grobion to be out on the fields pretty much ASAP. He is kind of threatening Yoda right now. We don't have a Magna Guard to worry about, so we can splash. Oh, he can overflow over us. That's right. This might be more Terminator to actually just pass Cam 30%. Okay, we need... I was really hoping for a day stun there. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape now. Alright, Cam's already full 2 meter. We just need to top off Luke's protection a little bit. And it is the bright side of this team, I would say, is like we can kind of adjust our strategy based on what we're looking for. It is still a little bit weird in my opinion. We're probably supposed to keep Master's Training spreading out. Like, it's not really doing that much for us, but it doesn't hurt. Alright, full Terminator Master Yoda. Looking like a B1 wave. Talking like a B1 wave. Yeah, not bad. So, I'm not sure why. I think that might end up being the play here. If we're skeptical of how useful the Terminator Overflow is going to be to us, or to them, then yeah, it's probably just supposed to be this route. Still shredding. The one thing I don't like about this setup is we're doing better Droid Battalion damage, but it doesn't feel like it's clean of a loop. Not the most ideal wave ending. I mean... yeah, not that ideal at all. We don't even have inherited teachings to pass to Yoda at the start. Huh. And Netflix isn't even that good of a button here because GBA is almost definitely going to resist it. I feel like we need to be chipping down Soldier more than anything. Alright, they aren't training too badly on us yet. We're almost in problematic time, but not yet. We've got the ability block on Spy, so this isn't actually that unsafe to spread. But I think the JK lineup would have been as successful with Hoda instead of Shock. Yeah. I mean, Hoda is just slightly slower, but like again, the first couple of waves aren't that aggressive on speed. I think I used to use like 343 Hoda, and that was fine, and I've heard people using plenty lower than that. If anything, the team probably prefers Hermit Yoda. It's just, I would rather have had Hermit Yoda in this team because it had a bit of a bumpy time last time. This is... like, we're fine, but we're almost not fine. In a pretty constant way that I'm maybe not a fan of, and like we're at the end of our steam here. Maybe it's time that we just... yeah, it's not gonna be happening on this setup. I don't know if the game is gonna count the equalize as putting him above 50% health before Grandmaster Yoda assists. We need that turn meter. So I think we just have to do it over here, unfortunately. Alright. Kiadi Days is coming in pretty clutch. This is more regen than we'd like them to be getting. Okay. GMY's already close. Spy we took out for free there. Alright. We got there. Honestly, the Kiadi Moody days there was insanely important. I think without that, like without this, Geo Soldier was going to combo and start, you know, getting his turn meter, feeding turn meter over to Spy. Like if we didn't have this days in this fight, then I don't know that we necessarily get rolled, but it's going to get real messy and probably go sideways. Yeah, Makashi Jab. Pretty useful control tool. Alright. We're good. We can just pop auto. Saw Hermit Yoda get a kill there. Good for him. Yeah. JK just rolls over Geo so easily. Would still just rather not. Would rather keep the order that we used to run. It was just by accident. I mean, got some variety, right? We got there. Alright, this is the one team that I'm gonna buy that's fully remod. I mean, for day one, it actually doesn't matter that badly. What do they look like? Wait, why did I use CLS mid? We're doing... man, I just did not pay attention to zone placement at all in this stream. I was just so focused on diving into everything. Alright, so we're fighting against Spy, so I am just going to give us a remod. Luckily, it's probably the easiest one we have. Where be ye? I haven't actually updated this team for 60 mods. I'm not really gonna bother to. It's fine. Alright, so we're probably gonna be on R2 basic here instead of flamethrower on the opener. This whole first wave is just gonna be about rushing down Spy, as I recall. Yeah, this Mana Guard, we're not gonna be letting that happen. Yeah, I don't want. And I never have. I'm gonna open with the smoke screen here. We do get a little bit of Terminator off of that basic still. The reason why I'm doing that is so that we can fish for a flamethrower pretty soon here, just to see if we can grab a alarm. See if we can grab an AoE expose on Spy early. That's really what we're looking for. Is we're just fishing for AoE exposes to get some TM control. Give me this to JTR. We got the days over here, so we can just do this. We do get it. That buys us some time. It almost makes me not want to spend Finger Grenade, to be honest. But I think yeah. We just gotta keep pushing damage. Yeah, we lost the AoE expose from hitting it again, unfortunately. That could cost us a character. I mean, if we're gonna lose a character, we would have just keep on smokescreen and JTR. I mean, so far though, we do have a pretty effective TM train going on. I think we get there. Oh, we're so close. Just get. I don't even care about the Illuminated Destiny. This is better than Jailray? Yes. You just don't. You don't want to, like, honestly, like, the thing we're racing against right now is losing a character. You can still comfortably win with, like, 4 or even 3 characters left. It's just, like, it's like the Finn, 3PO, BB-8 show. And then, like, R2 helps a lot as well, but, like, we can lose JTR. It's just, like, you want to fight against that, right? Is this better than Jailray, though? For Ray Rebels, I mean, this team, like, they haven't gotten to hit us once yet. So, like, in that sense, like, this is a team that as long as you play them correctly, you're never in danger. This is why I say this team until last, by the way. It's just because there's no conflict, right? I mean, I guess we could just keep on throwing JTR south to add some conflict of, like, can I beat out the spies or not? But, yeah, we're taking this basic. Honestly, almost maybe even just calling BB-8 here. Is that a misplay? That might have been a misplay, because now C-3PO doesn't have... That was almost a misplay. We got enough Terminator to close the loop, so we're fine. But C-3PO not having his mass assist call almost could cost us. Also, JTR doesn't have Mind Tricks now. Yeah, I kind of freaked out on that BB-8 call. We really did not need to. Wait, so does this mean that we're on basic at the start of next wave? Ugh. But we're going before BB-8 though, so it's chill. It's fine. What? I'm sad. It's fine. Alright, you relax. Alright, like, it doesn't actually stop us from doing anything. It's just about being optimal. Actually, it could have been a Fin Grenade, maybe. Oh, we're still racing against Spy, by the way. Fun. And also, because of how we lined this up. Yeah, that Fin Grenade looking a little bit more spicy by the moment. Alright, we get the juicy flamethrower. We're drowning in turn meter. We're fine. Got the daze on him, all we're really looking for. Yeah. We auto win this wave. We can't relax though. Spy is still a menace. I mean, he is, but also look at this. Like, dude is just parked at 10% turn meter the whole time. What's Finn's job in this team? Basically, he is the glue that holds everything together. So, A, the swap is just really nice early on. It just kind of helps close the turn meter loop that keeps everything in good shape. B, this 100% counter chance when he is inspired at the start. So like, this is an easy wave, or this is an easy phase for JTR. When you're fighting like double sniper, double B2, you want this counter chance so that, you know, more likely than not, a B2 is gonna hit you and get it off. You have the counterattacks combined with we have everyone set to guaranteed crit, and then you have R2 giving the cleanse when you crit unique, so that even if you get hit by a B2, right? Like, if we're fighting double B2, you're probably going to get hit by it. You're probably going to get debuffed. This just keeps everything clean. On top of just, like, Finn's just stupidly good with JTR for, like, this. You can basically read this ability as a potential up to 60% turn meter for the team. This is a turn meter swap that also gives the team 20% turn meter, right? Like, it's just, Finn is just wildly good for JTR. I will still stand by the fact that Finn feels better in JTR than Ray in terms of synergy. Alright, we're saving ID for next wave. We let Spy gain turn meter. We did miss the expose on him. Can we just get away with a basic? I would rather not spend this until next wave. Not a whole lot of exposure happening. I really don't want to blow either of these either. But, yeah, we're kind of facing down the barrel of a gun here. Guess. What choice did we have? Alright, I'm probably just gonna pop smokescreen then, just to try to get JTR onto her next turn. Oh, wait, she got it. Hell yeah, okay. We're insane. I was really expecting exposed damage to just be able to finish him off there. That was like best case scenario for us there. Okay. We're in complete control here. I see no reason to do a flamethrower opener, even though the RNG is like heavily tilted in our favor. Like, we already have limited destiny in the pipes. We're just going basic. We actually could. Nah, if we're racing down Spy, every time we have to be able to spam AoE, so we gotta kill B2 first. Kind of unfortunate that we didn't get JTR to triple. I would almost rather save a special here. 3PO should be going first so we can get her to double. Finn swap back to her. And then get the C3PO call to restore everyone's cooldowns. Bit more optimal. We did get the AoE expose here. But again, I think we're just fishing for AoE exposes. Yeah. Basic would have been better there, but I'm just trying to make sure that we're spamming enough specials that we are going to get Illuminated Destiny back by next wave. Has happened once or twice where you actually just kill the wave too efficiently and don't quite have it. It's not like a must to win, but I mean, you're not going to pass it up if you have the option. Took a couple of passive turns. He's definitely going to get a little bit close, but we got him. One cute thing we can do here actually is if we assume like we might need a third expose, but we could just pass the BB-8 here. And then right, we just ended the wave. BB-8 has 100% Terminator. We can just immediately jam ID. Yeah. All right, we get the dispel. I'm gonna think. I mean, we got the Days on Brute. We could just go Flamethrower first, but let's store some potential turn meter for a second. Yeah, Vedhan I would say is a perfectly fine replacement. Not quite as clean as Finn, especially for later phases, but like especially like this could be an empty 4 slot. I would say you should still be able to cleanly 4 out of 4 pretty consistently here, right? If you're not in a situation where they're threatening to go before you, you can kind of just... I mean, look, against Spy, you couldn't really 4-man that easily, but everything else, right? Does this even matter? We'll daze you, because why not? We're jerks. This isn't even that... I keep on getting fooled. Like, they're exposed with like 25% health, and I'm like, ah, yeah, you know, this is kind of a bad JTR, especially gonna die, and then it just never happens. Feels like I'm cheating. Alright, so we did get this in one shot. Spy lives, probably. Yeah, unfortunate. Alright. I didn't update after JML. It's too much stress. Oh shit. I just forget that our fleet area goes 3-star extremely fast. Whatever. It's fine. Alright. I guess that's it. I don't know, is Oni still around? Seems like he pieced out. Yeah. Overall, I mean, we used, I think, every single team in the wrong zone possible. But we still got 16 out of 16. Just don't do that. I mean, CLS is fine, right? But everywhere, like, JKL was pretty fine as well. But it's just like JTR, like, this added a little bit of stress. JTR in this node, you're just cruising. You're never in any danger. You can even afford to like mind trick B2 and then just single target down everything else. And that's normally never the case. It's just like you're under so little pressure there that you have the option. Also, like, how did mid even go for JKL on the last boss wave? I don't remember what that was. I don't know, but I assume that's going to be a better matchup for JML than it was for JKL, because, yeah. JKL against that Geo team is stupidly free. JML against that was, like, almost losable feeling if we didn't have that, Kiari Mundi. And, like, most people don't have Kiari Mundi yet, so... How is it time? Yeah. All in all, I don't know. I guess I will attribute today to Cam. The first and only... No, I think he actually is the only source of AoE days for Jedi. I want to say. Oh, Gas. Whatever. Gas was occupied. He doesn't count. He's off the roster for today. Also, wait. Do need to know this for next time, because I could feel a difference, but that could just be a confirmation bias. So if he just had this stuff on, yeah, same on potency. Okay, it was just low roll. I don't know. Fix your mods and join GAC. How many credits do I have? I've got 2.33. Credit or the mod moving isn't gonna be able to happen until like at least after I think it might have to be after reset. Last night when I checked, it was like 2.1 million credits to go back to my old 3v3 GAC loadout, just because like 3v3 GAC got crazy. And I definitely want to go back to that, but yeah, we're a bit broke. Been hitting the mod store pretty non-stop. Whatever. I picked up like a couple of pretty okay mods recently. Nothing like, not exactly a barn burner, but like 17 speed. This was like a 14, kind of okay-ish. Oh, I crammed a bunch of mods onto Mod Locker people before the start, so that was easy to find. Down to my credits. I use them. I use them a lot. Use them everywhere I can. That's what I say about the mod store, is like, I check the mod store constantly. I don't spend it unless it's like, I don't know, like what even is in here. And not really. Nope. I don't know. Best I can say is just mod store has been offering some pretty solid filling options the last few days, and hard to say no to that. But yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a late GAC join this week, if for no other reason than I literally just cannot afford the credits. I don't know. I mean, maybe I will do a stream tomorrow and just do a remod on stream in the afternoon for lock. I don't know. I'll try it. I haven't actually watched how other people do it, so I don't know if there's some expectations there, but yeah, I'll do my thing. If no one feels like watching it, then I won't try it again. I don't know. I was a little bit surprised to see that people tune into it, but hey, if there's a market, right? Whatever. I think it'll be fun, if for nothing else, than just imagining how sadistic some of this stuff is going to be. I mean, easy hint for you right now is something along the lines of... What are we even at now? Is this even fastest anymore? Like, things are moving way too fast for me to keep track of now. Like, if we go 26 here... Okay, that is still fastest cap. We just have more ways to do it. We can go, like, 354 Malik. I mean, like, you don't just slap your actual first fastest and second fastest. That's the one awkward thing. Like, right, if we're at 354, 348, then we're realistically going to bring that down to, like, probably 351, 350. But, yeah. This team went nearly undefeated. There was one JKL team last time, but this team pretty much never got one shot last 3v3 GAC. Always two shot or just complete, like, GL overkill for a Darth Revan. So yeah, I think planning that out, getting the fast gas JML planned out, the CLS planned out, I don't know, I might try it. We'll see. All right, I think that'll be it for GAC for the next 48 hours ish. 46, we're getting there. I haven't thought about if GAC is going to overlap, so I don't know what time we're going live with the next round. Need to hopefully get the Ray Rebels guide out by the morning tomorrow, although we still have the Vader 3v3 GAC correction video. Not even correction, like, it's the same stuff that's gonna be in the first video, but just like with the full big picture painted. Yeah. All right, thank you all for watching. This is more stressful of day one than it should have been, than I was looking forward to, but hey, we got there. We got that 16. That's all that really matters. All right. I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. And yeah, peace out.